Good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court Civil Docket. January 25th, 2023. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Marufo, would you call our first case, please?
Second on page 1, Judge. In cause number 2021 DCV 2014, David Lara versus Derek D. Cox, MD. Announcement of counsel, please.
Al Melendez on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Scott Mann on behalf of Dr. Cox, Your Honor.
So forgive me. I know I saw an email with something yesterday and I haven't pulled your case up. Was it a dismissal or was it a continuation?
well, I'll give you, can I give you some good news first?
Oh, yes, please.
So we had a case pending for trial on I believe the 19th of February, and that case has been resolved. So we're just going to do friendly suits.
Okay.
That's the Dominguez case.
Okay. Yep, I'll take that. And
19, I think it was on the 17th.
The 17th. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Y luego?
And then this case, Your Honor, this is on me. We had scheduled my client for deposition, and everything, of course, is real tight in terms of everybody scheduling stuff. And then my client was in the hospital and was continued to be in the hospital even after the date of his deposition, because he had this very serious infection, blood infection, and he was in intensive care. He's out now, and we rescheduled his depo, but we won't be in a position to go to trial in March, Judge.
Okay.
And so every 2 days of the week, he has they remove fluid from his abdomen, and so his condition is delicate, even though he's relatively young. And I appreciate Mr. Mann working with me on this stuff.
So I believe on this one, I just really wanted to find out from you all what the turnaround time was, because I believe it was a joint motion, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what I would like to do is, what are we talking about, Mr. Melendez? Are we talking about 6 months? Are we talking about a year?
Let's see, Mr. Scott and I have so many trials. It's,
Mostly against each other.
So you all want like a month that you can just kind of knock everything out? I don't remember you two on any in here, but I guess we have at least one. Just let me know. And my thought will be to, my thought is to cancel obviously the February and March, but I need to know from you all how much time you need.
What do you think?
November, I'm thinking, Judge, if you have anything.
Sure.
That time frame.
We'll find you a date in November. Mr. Melendez, how's that sound?
Sounds good, Judge. And that'll give us a chance to, importantly, have the case ready for mediation.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll send you a date. I don't know offhand. I think November is getting a little busy, but that's okay. We'll fit you in there. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care. And just know those February, so Myrna, the February and March dates are all gone. We'll just get them a new scheduling order, a new trial track. Thank you. If you don't have anything else, y'all are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Who's next?
Middle of page 1, Judge.
Uh-huh.
In cause number 2021 DCV 4157, Deborah De Jesus Patterson versus Grand Nails and Spa et al. Announcement of counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeffrey Borshaw for the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeanette Garcia on behalf of defendants.
Good morning, Ms. Garcia. We're here for a final status. We're set for trial on March 24th. What's going on?
Your Honor, at this point, we just got the plaintiff's deposition taken on January 11th, and we are discussing informal negotiations and, if necessary, getting mediation scheduled. Ms. Garcia and I think this is one we may be able to resolve without formal mediation. And so we are working towards settlement in that way.
Okay, well, I got to think that you all had the deadline to mediate. There is an order to do that before the final civil pretrial, but I appreciate that you may be trying to figure it out some other way. I'm going to leave your settings as is and expect some kind of information at the final civil pretrial about if we've made any headway there or not, okay?
I think that's appropriate, Your Honor. And yes, the only reason we haven't mediated yet is we did have some difficulty getting the plaintiff's deposition scheduled, but that has just occurred in the last couple of weeks.
Okay, well, good luck. Let me know if you need anything outside of those dates.
Thank you very much, Your
Take
Honor.
care. Y'all are excused if you don't have anything. Thank you, Ms. Garcia. Who's next?
Page 2, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2020 DCV 3991, Yolanda Rucobo versus Moriel Inc. DBA Trendy et al. Announcement of council, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Daisy Chaparro for the plaintiff.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. George Mansorati for the defendants. I'm here for Mr. Davis.
Dina Roderick for the River Oaks defendants, Your Honor.
Good morning, counsel. So we have this down for a final civil pretrial, and we needed, it looks like we were contemplating an agreed trial date. How are we doing?
Your Honor, we are very close. We've settled with River Oaks. We're very close to settlement with the Moriel defendants. I just was out of the country last week, and before that, the week before that, I couldn't get a hold of my client to get authority. But I'm pretty positive that we're going to be resolved and that we don't really need another trial date. I just need her actual authority.
Can I reset the final civil pretrial as early as 30 days, Ms. Chaparro? Will that give you enough time to check with your client? And if not, we can come back and see what we need to do then?
I think so, Your Honor. That's fair.
Okay, let's do 30 days. We'll be back in 30 days, final civil pretrial. Thank you.
Your Honor, for the defendants that are settled, would it be all right if we don't attend the final civil pretrial, or would you like me to attend?
I'm fine with that.
Thank
I'm
you.
fine with that. Thank you very much. Okay, who's next? Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Top of page 3, Judge.
Mhm.
In cause number 2022 DCV 2694, David Caldwell versus Shackner Sunday MD et al. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Bruce Beach. I represent the plaintiff, David Caldwell, but I'm sitting in for regular plaintiff's counsel, Sean McConnell.
Thank you. Good morning.
Cynthia Yamas here for defendant Shankar Sandrani. It's misspelled in the pleadings, but it's Dr. Sandrani.
Sandrani. Thank you, Ms. Yamas. And do we have, is it Mr. Boston or someone else on behalf of?
Oh, it's Gary Sommer.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here for Mr. Boston for Dr. Velimirovich.
Okay. All righty. And so scheduling status conference.
I think
going on
there's
in
one
this one?
defendant to be served yet, Your Honor.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Sorry, line up some of these entries.
Peak Orthopedic, at least I don't have any record of service.
Yeah, I know that the two physician defendants are the only ones left and that the hospital was dismissed. I'm not sure of the status on Peak Orthopedic.
Oh, okay. I see what I was getting confused. Got it. Okay. Yeah, there had been a withdrawal. I think it was Ms. Borunda. Now we've got different. Okay. So, Mr. Beach, do you think it's, I kind of hate to delay any longer, but seems like we have to. I can reset a scheduling status conference maybe for 45 days out. I think 30 is a little too soon, but I hate to go so far as 60. So for what it's worth, 15 days makes a difference in my mind, unless you're telling me something different.
Well, we would like to get a trial setting in the spring of next year, but we all need to be here, for the status conference setting it.
What I'll tell you, so you know, Mr. Beach, is that with that 45-day, let's call it like a reset of the scheduling status conference, if we were in good shape at that time, I would still put you all, at the most a year out unless you all are requesting more time. So that keeps us to the spring of 2024.
Okay.
Now, if we go beyond that, just know that's kind of for just my standard trial setting is usually going to be a year out unless you all tell me you want less time. Okay. So let's do those 45 days. And then, you know what, we're just going to do 60 days. We're going to do the 60 days. to make sure we're not cutting it short. And then at that point, yeah, we might go see what we can do with a trial date at that point. But we'll start there. All right. Anything you need in the interim, please let us know, and before that next setting.
Thank you, Your
very
Honor.
much.
Thank
Y'all
you.
take care.
Honor.
All right, who's next?
Staying on page 3, Judge.
Uh-huh.
Cause number 2020 DCV 2473, Jose Alejandro Soto Leon et al. Versus CD Transportation Inc. et al. Announcement of council, please.
Adrian Guardiola for the plaintiffs.
Marisa Vara Williams on behalf of defendant.
Good morning, council. So I see that we're here for a final status and we're needing a trial date. We have a friendly suit set on the 22nd. So
Yes, so we won't actually need a trial date anymore, Your Honor. We got all the claims settled. It's just that one of the claimants is a minor. So we
That's the
have
only one
the
left.
friendly suit on the 22nd, and once that's done,
We're good to go. Okay, so we'll see you on the 22nd. That might have been an old notation. Thank you very much.
thank you. Okay.
Take care. Who's next?
Thank you.
Top of page 4, Judge. In cause number 2019 DCV 1342, Brisa Delfina Brambilla et al. Versus David Jose Torres and HD Supply Inc. Announcement of council, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Russell Murray on behalf of plaintiffs.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yanju Rosa Song on behalf of defendants.
Hey, was this reset from not too long ago? Let me see.
Yes, Judge. I think we originally set the 1st or 2nd week of January, and I thought the court had given us 30 days. We're pending the settlement check from defendants, Your Honor. Defense counsel advised me, I believe yesterday, that the checks were requested last week from the carrier. So she anticipates receiving them in the next 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, so maybe Myrna was trying to hurry you all along, huh, Myrna? So we'll go 30 days from today just to be sure. Reset.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge, so much.
Thank you.
Of course, if we get everything well before that time, we'll submit the dismissal paperwork.
I know you will. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Judge, back on page 1,
Mm-hmm.
the third one, I
Mm-hmm.
have Mr. Shane here.
And Mr. Hoagland.
I've been trying to get a hold of him and nobody seems to answer in the office. Judge.
Mr. Shane, do we know anything on this one? I haven't pulled this one up yet.
Your Honor, this is a case, Mr. Hoagland's client is negotiating on a real estate deal
Oh, right.
with the city of El Paso. We just need to set a trial date,
Okay.
and anytime after October 1st is good for me, but I know the court's calendar is getting kind of full then, so.
Myrna, what does October look like? Because I think November is a little busy. And I know I've thrown some things in December, but. I really don't want to reset in terms of a status. I'll tell you this, Mr. Shane, if that's all you have with us today, if you can stick around, great to see if Mr. Hoagland shows up. If not, I think I will just send you all the scheduling order with an October trial date. Do you know of any dates that absolutely don't work for you?
My whole month is open, Your Honor. I have no idea about Mr. Hoagland, so.
Okay, well, we'll wait and see. I mean, we'll kind of wait and see if he shows up or not, and continue to call him. And so if I can, yes, ma'am.
October 13th is available for trial.
That's a Friday, the 13th? Let's do it. Let's do it. And I have no problem. We have that 2-week returning of the order setting. If there's some problems, we can discuss it then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You got it. Take care.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
You may.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Bottom of page 8, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
In cause number 2021 DCV 3996, Paseo del Este Municipal Utility District 1 versus the city of El Paso, Texas, through the El Paso Water Utilities Public Service Board. Announcement of council, please.
Harold Davis on behalf of Paseo del Este MUD.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Stephen Weller for El Paso Water.
Good morning, gentlemen. We're here for a status conference. Let me see. I guess, I don't know if I added this one because we had a long period before we were coming back since our last hearing or not, but I guess I can just ask y'all, well, how are things going?
At least from the plaintiff's perspective, Your Honor, there are no pending matters
Okay,
that I'm aware of.
Mr. Weller, same.
We have nothing pending at this time, Your Honor. We've exchanged written discovery. We've been going through that process of exchanging written discovery. I expect we'll probably start working to schedule depositions
Okay.
in the near future.
To me, May 10th is appropriate to follow up with you all. I know you all will be diligent doing whatever you need to and letting us know if you need something before then. So won't bother you anymore. See you in May. Let me know if you need a hearing on something else. If for whatever reason, also the scheduling, I don't know, based on what you all are doing between now and May, you think something may impact how realistic that July 14th date is? If you'll kind of just keep the court apprised of that as well. I don't want to lose track of this one. I know we really did specially set you for this one in July. So if something were to change, I really want to get on that and find you another date if we need to, okay?
We appreciate that, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
We
you.
do appreciate that, and certainly out of respect for the court schedule, if it looks like we need to move it, we'll certainly, I'm sure Mr. Davis and I will confer and can provide the court that information as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as possible, because I know by May, if we were, I know I'm speculating here, but if we were really looking at that, by that time, the way our cases are kind of filling up our dates, it might push us back some. So the sooner I know, the sooner I can get you a good date that I can reserve. But thank you all.
Thank you.
Your
All right, who's next?
Bottom of page 5, Judge, Mr. Gutierrez is checking in right now.
Sorry, what is this chat? Okay.
And our in-persons are here, Judge, okay?
Perfect.
In cause number 2022 DCV 2724, First Portfolio Ventures, ILLC versus Miriam Coronel. Announcement of counsel, please.
Benjamin Joseph Gutierrez on behalf of the plaintiff, ready to proceed on default judgment.
Anyone here on behalf of Miriam Coronel? All right. Let me make sure. Yes, this is the document I have. Mr. Gutierrez, we are set for default. Here, bear with me 1 second. 724. All right, Mr. Gutierrez, you may proceed on your motion.
Yes, Your Honor. May it please the court, we're asking for damages the amount of $1,136.28. We're asking the court take judicial notice of the file in front of it. Within the file, within the motion, there's a business records affidavit from a Miss Ciendas. She's the record keeper on the account that ends in 8317. And in addition to that, we have, double check before I say that. My apologies, Your Honor. The computer's a little slow today. We have the statement that reflects the amount. This was a Mercury credit card. That was the title of it. We also have the charge-off statement as Exhibit A in the petition. And then we have the related SAC information, certificate of last known address. And we have additionally, oh, sorry about that.
Check your phone.
My apologies. That didn't sound good. And so those are the things that we have for the court's consideration, Your Honor. I'm looking to see if we have additional statements. I think that's all that I see in the file.
So what I see attached to plaintiff's motion is their certificate of last known mailing address. Let me see. Okay. So there's an affidavit indicating the amount, the military service declaration. Were you referencing additional statements with respect to the account? Because I don't see those either.
The statement that I'm sure is in the file is it is included in the petition as Exhibit A. And that's the charge off statement, Your Honor, from April 2019. It's included in the petition. It's not included in the motion for default judgment.
Okay. Let me look. Okay, I see it. All righty. Anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
The court will take judicial notice of the entirety of the file as well as the attachments to the motion for default, and it will be granted. Please forward the proposed order to the court so we can have that filed as part of the court record. Thank you very much.
I appreciate the court's time. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're ready for the in-persons?